Hey guys, Tyrup here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Outskirts. Playing today, spawning on the left, we have Sir Ducksworth playing as Soviets, going for a tier 2 immediately. Double combat engineer start. His loadout is Soviet combined arms, mechanized support, and guard rifle combined arms. Teaming up with him is DeadConan playing as US forces, who has recon support, infantry, and tactical support. Next offensive on the right, we have Xerinha. I'm not sure about that.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Playing as Ostheer, close air support, assault support, and fortified armor. And gt610m also as Ostheer as fortified armor, German mechanized, and spearhead. In terms of ranks here, we've got a range team on this side. We're on rank 220. But if they were to play as a random team, they would make the grade. And back the other way, I forget which way is which. One player's around rank 140. The other's around rank 60, I think it was. Okay, so double maxims early for Ducksworth, has locked into guard rifle combined arms. When charging in here. We got this other squad involved. They're going to try charge in. A little bit too low. It's going to pull the trigger on the retreat there, kind of interesting. Just getting flanked by the machine gun, I suppose. Okay, gonna go for a very early ambulance. So I was gonna say, he's like, you know, he's retreating early, but he's can't heal. So he's gonna try remedy that with a very early ambulance. Going for a 2 rifle squad into officer as well, so he does have a little bit more resources spare at this timing compared to a 3 rifle start.
Waiting for deployment.
And because of the relatively long retreat path, doesn't have to wait too long in base with those double riflemen for the healing. Slowly probably going to get pushed out of this building. Every echelon, look at the rate of fire at that range. Off and off shots. Cut off play here from the Axis team. Got the Maxim in the building. But pretty good maneuvering so far to avoid this. Squad though, behind heavy cover, is getting shot at and got conscripts coming in from the other side. This Maxim wheeling around looking for a target. Do have the Grenadiers going to jump on top of the fuel. That was an interesting movement path. Oh, no, survives. Dodged away up to the north and now getting some more harass going up there. It's working out quite nicely for Xerinha. It's a pretty big blob of troops going through the centre for DeadConan, easily overwhelming the Axis. She's locking down the fuel there. But no connection on that cutoff from the Axis, so low resources for both sides at the moment. Rifle grenade fired off. Decent amount of damage, but only 1 model drop from that. Looks like it could buy him a bit of time though to be able to capture the fuel. I'm going to slow down the recapture a little bit longer. And a US forces mortar out from DeadConan. So kind of interesting, going for a very fast officer, but not going for like a super fast M20 or something like that afterwards. Going for both the ambulance and a mortar.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Enemy squad!
We'll see, mortar does get away. That was a close call. Pulls the trigger on the retreat. Might have been able to win that one, honestly, you know, with the lieutenant with the Thompson. Well, not with the arrival of gt610's troops though. But yeah, Axis very, very slow regathering this cutoff. Tier 3 coming down for Ducksworth. And oh, double officer from DeadConan, okay. Slightly unusual build.
Well, grab your shit and follow me.
I mean, double officer builds are perfectly viable, and you know, if you want to go for double officers, sometimes it can be better to only go for 2 rifle squads. But I think if you want to go for the captain, this is a pretty strong map for the pack howitzer. Might be a better option than the mortar. That would take quite a lot longer to get, I suppose. And I'm going to follow that up with a 50 cal. So quite a lot of machine guns on the side of the Allies. Did see one mortar down from the Axis and a second one coming in for more on for our gt610 rather. So Axis going to be countering that. Captain dodging forwards, but still took a lot of damage from that rifle nade. Nearly went down. Another rifle nade coming through on the Maxim. Gets it very, very low. This other squad going to force it away. Got 222 out for gt610 and a pack now from Xerinha. Ducksworth about 15 fuel away from the T70. Some guards in the meantime. Guards do have the LMGs. Oh! A lot of rifle nades coming out from the Axis side. Does mean that they'll be quite slow getting their weapon upgrades. But they are winning a few engagements because of them. And now looking to get a lot of territory control in the north. You do have one Maxim covering this, but another Grenadier coming in. Can potentially get the flank going. Flamer squad coming in though. Did activate the, what's it called? Sustained fire. Fends off both the Grenadiers. Slightly clumsy movement there from gt610. Could have flanked around after he saw his allies' troops getting suppressed. Ran straight into the Maxim anyway. 222 chasing away the squad from the fuel. But quite a lot of quite fluid game so far. A lot of harassing, a lot of moving around. Quite a nice one. Just mortars popping off in the center now.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Ducksworth going for a second squad of guards. Interesting. Did put down the tier 3 quite early, which is strange. You know, if you go for tier 3 early, generally you're going to go for a unit from tier 3. Otherwise, you might as well just go for another squad of guards instead of the tier 3 at that timing. But alright, we'll see how it goes. Double guards, more than enough to fend off the 222 on his side of the map at least. DeadConan locking in to tactical support. Going for a second mortar as well. Generally you don't want to go mortar to mortar against the Ostheer mortar if possible, because once they get Vet 1, get access to the counter barrage, they're going to eat you for lunch. Coming in from the side. MG's at a reasonable angle to shut this down though. Seems like the front lines are starting to stabilize now. So many team weapons through the center. That Calliope that we're, I imagine, eventually going to see is going to be a great asset. G2 hasn't seen too much action so far, only one kill. Some new 1919s equipped now for DeadConan. That being said, you know, this isn't ideal circumstances for the M1919s with the double-axis mortars. And be stationary for those LMGs to fire, a little bit more vulnerable. Guards in quite deep here. The mortar wars continue. MG42 advancing, guards avoiding for the moment. I hear a mine go off somewhere. Do have a telemine down here. And now a bunker going up to try cover the fuel. We'll free up the machine gun. Got some bazookas coming through. And usually one of the reasons you want to go for the captain is to get an anti-tank gun. Or why you want to go for double officer is to get the anti-tank gun. So strange to see bazookas on the rear echelon. Usually that's kind of the real asset. Oh, conscript in some trouble, does go down. One of the real assets of going for a double officer strategy alongside tactical support is that you don't need to go for weapon racks. So, you know, you can get some weapon racks on your officers, get the M1919s without having to tech weapon racks, and you can kind of make up for the fact that you did go for double officer by not going for weapon racks. It's just some extra field presence from the extra squad while not missing out on much. And generally I feel like anti-tank guns are better than handheld anti-tank in high level games at least. So yeah, not a huge fan of DeadConan's build so far. He's going for an anti-tank gun now anyway. They have a lot of munitions, I suppose. And that's why I went for so many bazookas. Ducksworth really in the war, as you can see that. 6.5 command points to his teammates. 5. In the battle so far. Take a quick look at the KD. DeadConan actually performing quite poorly in that department. Okay, just left the machine gun down here after completing the MG bunker. Alright. Speaking of bunkers, got the MG bunker up here. Got this commander now, advanced fortifications. Being flanked by the 222. Here comes the T-34 from Ducksworth though, so a little bit late to save the day. We've also got a couple fuel caches going down from the Axis team. So going to have a boatload of fuel. Pushing forwards with the grenade, nicely done. There goes the bunker. Took a while for the 222 to finish it off. Oh, guards coming forwards. Pop the button, maybe a tiny bit slow on the button. And the 222 does escape. Oh, but the T-34 is going to finish the job, perhaps, if he doesn't miss. There it goes. Back in a reasonable position. Getting one shot off. Only one. Okay, we've got Vet 2 on this mortar. Vet 1 on this. 0 kills on this, though. 5 kills here, 1 kill over here. Troops trying to advance through the centre. Got a Sherman coming through for Conan. Big push in the south for gt610. Setting up on the negative cover there. That could backfire on the machine gun quite badly. Suppression. Not kicking in. Having to retreat. Could still go down. Nope. Lucky with a pack up. Close call. T-34 took another shot, backing away for repairs now. Another rifle nade coming through. Double rifle nades, in fact. Didn't do a huge amount of damage. Kind of went either side. But then the LMG's chopping away once the sandbags have been destroyed. Nearly loses the guards. Dropped a DP. Grenadiers would probably like to pick that up. Oh, did he just lose the Grenadier squad there? Ouch. Planes coming through for Ducksworth. Oh, bringing them in from the slow side though. Easy dodge.
Has arrived.
Well, plane travel time on that seems to be quite slow as well, right? The actual plane flying in the air. Okay, early Werfer for Xerinha. Ooh, guards do survive it though. Or maybe not. On the retreat path, Grenadiers coming in. Got the machine gun, got the negative cover. Grenadiers coming a tiny bit too close and get suppressed. Maybe saving the day for those guards. Lucky break. Sherman trying to come in from the side. Packs in a nice spot though. GT610 did go for German Mechanized. Got the spotting scopes on that Panzer IV. For that long range sight. Pretty even in terms of VPs so far. Allies behind by 20. Don't really want to be standing out in the open against a squad behind heavy cover like that. Barrage coming through. Scatter on the rockets, no good. Let's fall back up to full strength, coming forwards. We have the anti-tank gun here though. And the Sherman also repaired up. And the bazookas. AT gun bounces, spins around. Engine damage on the Sherman. Has to limp home to safety. Now the anti-tank gun in a little bit of trouble, has to back out as well. Slightly clumsy handling of that scenario from DeadConan. Could have just left the anti-tank gun set up, maybe got 2 extra shots on there. Oh, Katyusha left on the front lines here. Luckily the machine gun stopping those Grenadiers from charging forwards. There's the Werfer strike. Oh, that's very clumped up. Dodges forwards a tiny amount and does save the day for that. Close call. Oh, T-34 looking to thread the needle here, coming after the Werfer. Double packs. Reasonably well split, but no Fausting squads nearby. D-Crew's one of them. Still no Snaring squads. Okay, he's going to call in the anti-infantry plane to try and knock out Pack. Got a reasonable chunk of damage in there. Brought it in from the right side this time. But the trees and maybe these also blocking some of the hits. So didn't end up doing too much damage. Okay, Howitzer coming in next for Ducksworth. No off-map to destroy that yet. Close range Katyusha barrage. A little bit of damage in. Not running too hot with that Katyusha so far though. Scatter hasn't been terribly impressive, but the Allies setting up the triple cap here. Axis also going for a LFH. Howie Wars. Looks like this one going to go for the double mortar teams first, which is a pretty good target. Got a few troops nearby as well. LEFH, I'm not sure exactly what that's trying to target, but I guess the Ostheer mortar. It's quick to dodge away though. Not sure where that Panzer IV is going. Double Allied mediums in the centre at the moment. Tank guns coming through the centre though. Mass retreats. I don't know if that was a misclick. Didn't seem necessary. Oh, double mortars. Oh, suiciding themselves into the centre here. Could be trouble. Oh, but they might have baited out their Werfer strike. Their Werfer strike maybe should have been cancelled. Was already on the move. So it seems like the howitzers didn't really get... Oh wow, this one didn't do anything. Didn't even have a single lick of veterancy. Oh, big shot from the T-34. Down go the Grenadiers. He was trying to flank around unsuccessfully though. Quite a lot of anti-tank guns around for the Axis team. These Allied mediums have to be on their toes. DeadConan still not at 10 command points. Can't get that Calliope yet. You can see he's banking up for it. Ducksworth meanwhile. We're going to see KV-1 next, or S-35 seems like the two most likely options. S-35.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Xerinha also with a lot of resources floating. Can build basically anything. I would guess maybe a Panther, but could also be trying to save for like an elephant. I'm not sure.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
BT gun in a nice position here. Sherman. Oh boy. Okay, gets away. Close call. Thought he's going to get stuck on the trees that are around there, but navigating his way through that reasonably smoothly. I was expecting him to kind of like drive a little bit further forwards through the arc. With the anti-tank gun. T-34 up to Vet 2. Oh, cancelled the S-35 and going for the KV-1 now. The LMG Grenadier is chunking through the 50 cal really fast. Here comes the pack. Showing on the move. Driving forwards. Uh-oh. Pack at Vet 2. Oh, but here comes the Katyusha from the side. Oh my god. Nearly getting the decrew there. That was extremely close. Here comes the Calliope now for DeadConan. Did get slightly nerfed. It's minimum range increase, so you can't go for those super close range blasts. Xerinha does indeed go for the Panther out now. Ducksworth may be regretting building that KV-1 now that he's up against the Panther. Doesn't have any anti-tank guns to assist him against it. Pretty close to another tank though. Anyway. Playing cautiously with the Panther. Slowly advancing, pack with some support. Now it's ready to fire again. Hasn't been up to much though so far. So this one also going for a barrage. Looks like he's going for maybe a base barrage. It looks like he's already... This is maybe the second base barrage. Forward retreat point up. Looks like maybe he's got a beeline on it though. Going for a barrage in this area. Forward retreat point might have to relocate. Oh yeah, there we go. AFH connecting. Let's cancel this with the major. There it goes. A little bit slow on it, but before anything disastrous happened at least. Target to this LFH, bro. I mean, email 20 barrage quite deep. It's a Calliope Katyusha combo there. Once again, not really hitting too much. Panther comes forwards looking for some damage. Got a bunker covering the center. Everyone getting some juicy hits in here. Good whiff of strike. Nearly taking down the Maxim, bit of damage onto the bunker. Oh, Sherman. Ooh, if he kept driving there, that could have been a nasty crush. A couple good hits in though, bleeding those Panzer Grenadiers. G Green's coming in from the side. Another bunker slash fighting position going up now. Both teams quite fond of those. Oh, close range Calliope. But the rocket scatter was horrible. Bad luck for DeadConan. Didn't do almost any damage. Sherman, ooh, just clearing the arc of the pack in the nick of time. Got some more bazookas out. Axis are a reasonable amount behind now. 140 VPs. Clearing out the tank traps. Don't see these too often, Soviet tank traps. Anti-infantry plane coming through. Doesn't look like it hit too much. It's the second Calliope. They're not hitting too much. One kill. So the rocket artillery so far hasn't been super strong for either team. Panther diving in though. Oh, gonna find the Katyusha. Exposed out the back, just drives straight on through. Not much the US player could do about that. No mines available. In this commander, no rifleman mines. Okay, T-34, KV-1 combo surging forwards. Looking for the Panther kill. The anti-tank plane coming through. KV-1 in some trouble now. All backing through the plane. A little bit of damage. Anti-tank gun did get decrewed though. Second Panther through now. T-34 could be in some trouble. Not. Everything's got to back away alive. There goes the bunker. Opens up the center for the Axis finally. Got a drop coming through. Recon pass coming through. This is like a single pass. Good for a stupid dive bomb. Uh-oh. No dodge on the T-34. Oh boy. Ooh, okay, T-34 survives. That was a close call. Last second dodge on the combat engineers. I thought they were going to go down there. Narrowly avoiding disaster, but the howitzer does die. Oh boy, what's going on with the Sherman? Jumped out of it. Injured damage on the Panther. Try to finish it off. And the infantry planes coming through. Anti-tank gun spinning around for the Panther. Needs to pop the APM. It doesn't have the munitions for it though. There goes the Sherman. Oh, the LMG Grenadier is chopping that down in a split second. Pack nearly decrewed. Got the bazookas forwards now. Panzer IV trying to run some defense here. KV-1 Su-85 combo coming down though. There goes the Panzer IV. What about the Panther? Still with damaged engine out the back.
Enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
Soviet players not going to charge forwards to finish the job. Fair enough. So the Grenadier died there. Dropped the ALMG. Man, these Calliopes, they are terrible so far today. Way worse than usual. I don't think it's like DeadConan targeting them particularly badly. They're just running bad on the rocket scatter so far. The kill on the decrewed anti-tank gun. We've got double Panthers up here in the north. One thing that Ducksworth hasn't really done is plant mines. So it does leave the Allies very exposed to Panther play. Close call for that T-34, able to get away there. Guards though, they can fight against the Panthers. Just the Panthers don't have that much anti-infantry and have anti-tank weapons with the deflection damage. Still chip away. Xerinha getting a little bit aggressive. The pack was still here, which it easily could have been. Could have gone down there quite fast. The Allies charging forwards once again, getting the VPs going. Guards in firing positions. Out in the open though, Grenadiers look like they got some light cover, so they're winning this one. Double Panthers gonna clear out the bunker, rebuilt to cover the fuel.
The enemy is trying to destroy a structure.
So the howitzers maybe going after the Calliopes? I'm not entirely sure. Vet 2, 10 kills. Jackson next for DeadConan, makes a lot of sense. Still pretty well handled in the anti-infantry department since he's got those bar M1919 squads. Definitely lacking in the anti-tank department though, with the loss of his anti-tank gun. Bombardier takes a big dose of damage. None of these Soviet tanks are particularly healthy though, so has to be careful. Oh boy, here comes the Panther. Going after the machine gun, not hitting too much. Calliope. Oh, there we go. Gets the wipe.
We have lost an MG team.
Fetch is indeed targeting the Calliopes. Not the best target, since they can survive two hits from it. Well, unless they're absolutely direct hits, can survive at least one hit, but quite possibly two. Katyusha, you know, will die to one direct hit, so much easier to kill. That kind of play. Oh boy, there goes the T-34. A very far push with this pack. Picked up by the machine gun though, able to get away quite safely. Got the US troops, could come in from the side.
We lost a gun crew.
Not happening though. Bold play there for Xerinha, but did have the recon pass coming through. She had some sight. Second Su-85 now for Ducksworth though, so those Panthers gonna have trouble in the head-to-head. But once again, lacking in snares, did end up losing that conscript at some stage. Does have the guards with the button, but only 2 squads, so still quite vulnerable to getting overrun. Will be a nearly bit too already. Damage there from the Su-85, dropping the anti-infantry plane on the anti-tank gun. Here comes the Panther charging forwards. We have the second squad of guards there with the button. The Su-85's on the move. Panther's fast enough backing away though. Either way, some good vet for those Su-85s. Panther making a little bit of a dive on the Jackson, but the Maz bazookas shut that down. Dodging on that plane. Guards advancing, double Panthers still quite wounded. So he's going to have to play cautiously until they're back up to full strength. Axis with control of the VPs at the moment. Take another look at the KD. Ducksworth actually doing pretty well in that department, honestly, for a Soviet player. DeadConan not too bad, considering, you know, he's... Oh!
300 points stand between us and
Oh, that was a lucky break for Ducksworth. That Katyusha could still go down. Panther blitzing in. He's got a bazooka, I think, on those grenadiers. That's what did the damage. 35. Can't quite get the kill. Oh, and there we go. Max him down. A lot of repairs required now for Ducksworth. Going for yet another tank.
a squad of pioneers
Probably
has
going to
arrived.
need yet another squad of combat engineers to repair this up with 4 tanks with only 2 combat engineers. So they have a hard time repairing everything. Especially now that the KV-1 doesn't have the received damage bonus. I did play one game with it, one session with it so far, 1 3-hour session, and definitely feel that increase in repair times now.
Sturmovik close air support is available.
Building a Panzer IV, rounding out the army. Bunker Buster. Oh, big damage on the bazookas. Maybe trying to bait the Jacksons with that Telemine, not entirely sure. Those 35s got something going. Oh, Panthers blitzing. Pack missing a shot from the side though. And these 35s able to get away. Will the guards? Machine guns tickling them on retreat, not doing too much. Dodging forwards of the Calliope rockets. Ooh, retreating back into the rockets there. That's a classic mistake. The Su-85's advancing. The Panther surviving though. Ducksworth unable to close it out. Tank plane coming through. Just doing some damage to the KV-1. I think even if it takes one more pack shot though, it would survive. Those anti-tank planes are quite slow in close to his support. Okay, Panther on the move. Got a ambulance quite far forwards. Second Jackson now for DeadConan.
Enemies are swarming one of our
Backed up by the pack. Jackson switching sides. Oh, there goes the lieutenant. Close range Katyusha on the Grenadiers. Rockets overshooting though. Not doing too much. Jacksons. Oh, they're a little bit slow on the chase. Captain
A capture point is under
not
attack.
chasing. Major trying to provide some sight, but has to retreat. Jackson coming around the corner, keeping things safe. Without engine damage, these Panthers just getting away time and time again. Only one rifle squad now for DeadConan, so snares on the Allied side, few and far between. Oh boy, Shrek coming in from the side. Reloading, and there goes the Jackson. Nicely done. On the hunt for some more here. DeadConan a little bit lacking the anti-infantry department now after having lost rifle squad and the lieutenant. Relying heavily on those Calliope barrages. Oh, the Werfer strike. There go the guards now. Is that a fresh squad of guards? No, this is a fresh squad of guards. That was a vetted squad of guards. Now it seems like Axis are kind of in the driver's seat. They do have slightly larger army sizes. And just taking like efficient trades. Getting some wipes here and there with their artillery. Panthers just constantly escaping on low. See anti-tank planes again. This one might actually hit. KV-1 stop backing away for a little bit. Oh, KV-1's still alive though on a pixel. Double S-35s hammering away. This one at Vet 3 now. Oh, there we go. Picks off the one max range. S-35 gets around behind the building after that as well. This one, oh! Pack coming in from the side finishing the job, in fact. Okay. Hoping to catch... Oh, was that an attack round as well? It's pretty nice. Oh, Panther. T-34 has to be on its toes. A little bit surprised to see a T-34. Seems like it's going to die very quickly to the Panthers, and it's not like the Allies have something like a RAM bombing strike combo or anything like that to take advantage of the T-34. Rebuild on the Panthers. Xerinha had so much resources spare. It doesn't really matter too much. Did lose Vet 2, I suppose, but plenty left in the tank.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Double packs through the center. Jackson committing hard. Now trying to back away. Not going to be successful.
The Panther has arrived from the fatherland.
No good there for DeadConan. Oh, no dodge on the anti-infantry planes. Pretty good damage. One of them decrewed. Katyusha with the follow-up. 35. Oh, Vet 3. Panther charging through the center. Anti-tank gun spinning around. Panther can't finish the job. Getting hit by his teammates' airburst as well. Getting blinded. Backing away. Calliope on the Grenadiers. Not doing too much. KV-1 charging through. Maybe looking to finish off the decrewed packs. I didn't notice the second one actually went down out the back there. Just got to be careful. That SU-85 on half health. Very easily go down. Panther charging forwards. Connecting long range. M1's there as well. Oh, the Panzer IV coming in from the side. Catches one of the Calliopes. Does have engine damage. A lot of bazookas here. Oh, they're all pinned though. And we've got the machine gun back there. Oh, no way. Okay, rifleman on the move. Can they fit? No, he retreated. Oh boy, he must have had them all in one control group or something. That rifle squad, I think, could have got the finishing blow off with the snare. I suppose he would still have to penetrate, right? Not guaranteed. Since that didn't unfortunately get changed last patch. Can still... Oh, Sherman diving in for DeadConan and Talamine, I guess that was. Shuts that down. DeadConan a little bit reckless with his tank play. Seen that from him quite a few times. Uh-oh. Panther in quite deep. SU-85 in some trouble. Second Panther coming in from the side. Snipes off the T-34. SU-85 spins around. Panther stationary, landing all these shots. SU-85 backs away. Double Panthers charging forwards. There goes the KV-1. Charging forwards with the Shreks as well. Tank destroyers have to be on their toes. Going after the Katyusha thing. There it goes. Got the bazookas here now as well. SU-85 Vet 3 goes down to the second Panther. Now the Calliope perhaps in some trouble. Backing away to safety, or driving forwards to safety in fact. Can the bazookas get some revenge? One of these Panthers. One of these Panthers. SU-85 maybe. He's lost sight of it though, I think. And here comes the anti-infantry plane with the suppression. Doesn't hit anything. Oh, misses the killing blow. Panther coming back in. Now the Jackson charging forwards. Jackson backed up by a lot of bazookas. If the Panther stops, so we've got a third Panther now for Xerinha. Uh-oh. Oh, and he misses the killing blow on Panther again. 2 misses for the Allies. And the double Panthers get away. A little surprised he retreated with all those troops. They were all very, very healthy with the bazookas. Done a lot of damage to the Panther there, but alright. Heartbreaker though for DeadConan. Good dodge forwards there, avoids most of the damage. Definitely, I mean that Panther, 9 lives. Very lucky escape. Bring in some more resources.
The machine and gewehr team is awaiting orders.
Going off the US Forces base again, I think.
Enemy troops.
Access and control of the VPs. Oh, there goes the SU-85, just getting a bit of a traffic jam cooking there. I think it was, maybe getting hung up on the other SU-85 or the M1 wreck. And there goes the SU-85. The Shreks connect, you know, they do a tremendous amount of damage. They clear out these bunkers with the bazookas. A reasonable amount of success too. Do you remember once you suppress quadruples your reload time, so Seems like bazookas are going to fire super slow at that stage. There was a 50 cal. No longer. Allies massively on the back foot. Roughly half the army size of the Axis at the moment. Panther getting maybe a touch reckless. Pops a button. Towards the edge of the range though. Should be able to get away. Bazookas coming in. But not enough. Good Calliope though. Oh, double Panthers coming in from the north. Triple Panthers, in fact. Completely overwhelming Ducksworth there. Just without any mines, these Panthers are running amok. Rebuild on the rifle squad wants to snare. Not quite able to get it on any of the Panthers, and the Panthers driving through, driving by. BP still relatively low for the Axis, but they are ahead. And it looks like it's their game to lose at this point. Did he rebuild that bunker that quickly? Wow.
The enemy is down to 75 points.
Calliope, oh boy. Forwards, you got the Werfer coming through. The pinning plane as well. No, that's an anti-tank plane, wow. Diving in. No AT grenades. Might not have got an engine damage there anyway. Come the Triple Panthers for Xerinha. Looking for another vulnerable target. Guards. An anti-tank gun for Ducksworth coming back. There's nothing really to find back here. He's maybe hunting for that last Calliope. It's on the other corner though. Another squad of guards. Pinning plane coming through. Did manage to get the neutralized, stop the clock at least. And they're getting cold feet though with the arrival of the infantry. So Sherman does survive. So he's pushing through the center. Bombier though. Doing some floaters over the trees. Close range Werfer as well, looks like. Is this still standing? No. Spoke too soon. Down it goes. Mass bazookas going to work. Getting the cap going. Triple cap, in fact, allies are looking for. Axis. Repairing up these Panthers, but needs to be on top of this VP right now. What's he doing? Xerinha really losing sight of the objective right now. Axis still have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of VPs, but you don't want to give the allies any chance of coming back in this one. Just because you want to stop their combat engineers from potentially picking up your supply drops. Bazookas though, working nicely. Really needs that Bombier over there to shut those down.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And Soviet troops capping in the center. Another Zis from Ducksworth jumping on the one that died to the Werfer just before as well. Also going for the barrage in the center. Going off the airburst shells.
We are down to
Nearly
70
takes down the
platforms.
guards with them. Oh boy, here comes the Panther train. Here comes the bazooka train. It's diving in. Yeah, pinning plane coming through, pins everything, and then the whiffer behind that is devastation. DeadConan getting obliterated here. Panthers surging forwards, almost all of the infantry extremely low. Panthers maybe hoping to pick off one or two squads here with the machine guns before they can reinforce back up. Anti-tank plane coming through as well.
The situation is becoming critical. We have only
Most of the squads do stay alive though. Now the Xis coming into the retreat path. Bunker buster though on the double anti-tank guns. Let's do a good dive bomb as well. There they go. Command tank in the mix now. gt610 just trying to get everything on the field as quickly as possible. Bombay coming back in. So is the Panther. Axis are on the drain though. MG needs to jump into the capture circle as soon as possible here. Go for strike, but the troops have actually backed away. Panzer IV died there. Is that the command tank?
Continue the push. They
What's
have
the command
25
tank?
points left.
Clears out the machine gun with their plane. MG jumping into the capture circle now, but that was slow. That's about 30 seconds slower than it needed to be there.
I fear we are losing. With 10 points
Axis going in for the center. Capping down the bottom as well. It's going to be a tight one in terms of VPs. I think they should be able to stop it, but they can't cap in the center. Two remaining. Oh, two remaining. One? No! All because Xerinha was too slow jumping into this capture circle. Absolute heartbreaker there. I don't know how the Allies won that. Well, it's because Xerinha too focused on just repairing up Panthers and doing charges and stuff. Not focused enough on the victory points. I said it, right when their Axis was still at like 120 or so VPs. And ended up coming to pass. Well, there we go. What a crazy match. The Allies, Ducksworth really needed to put down just a boatload of mines. That was quite bad. Honestly, he needed mines all over his side of the map, and if possible, on his teammate's side as well. And that definitely allowed the Panther play to run amok this game. Nearly lost in the game as well. A little bit lacking in snares for the Allies also. But these things can happen when playing as US forces. Well, anyway guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.